Ho, ho, ho.
Olympic torch ceremony on Stratford Road in Birmingham, outside Guru Nanak Gurdwara Sahib. We have David Ott with us, the Birmingham Bishop. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, how are you?
Very well, how about yourself?
Very excited to be here early in the morning for the celebration of the Olympic torch.
Great to see you so early.
And of course there's a great party going on here, Sunrise in Sparkhill, which will run, once the torch has gone past, we'll go into the park and have breakfast and singing and celebrations, and then a pledge of unity across all the faiths this time of Olympic celebration.
Well, that's what it's all about, isn't it? For all the communities to come together, especially at times like this. And I mean, how good is it to see all the faiths coming together as one, especially on a ceremony like this, the Olympic torch ceremony here in Birmingham?
All the faiths and lots of families as well. Young children have got up early and they've enjoyed the preliminary celebrations going past, and we're now going to see the actual torch carriers themselves. So to get together at this time in the morning is a real blessing, and it's a particular blessing. It's such a beautifully sunny day, and so it means that the whole community can be united.
I mean, your role as the Bishop of Birmingham, what does it consist of, if you can just mention in a few words?
Church of England Bishop is responsible and available to everyone in the whole community as the Church of England Bishop. So it means there are 1.5 million people in the Diocese of Birmingham. So my responsibility is to pray and to ensure that the local churches are healthy, and also to be part of the Faith Leaders Group across the city. And I also sit in Parliament, so there are things that are of importance to faith and to moral values that I can speak about there.
Thank you very much, sir. That was David Ott, the Birmingham Bishop. Thank you very much for your kind words.
Thank you very much.
ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਜੀ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ,
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰੀ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀਓ, ਖਾਲਸਾ ਪੰਥ ਨੂੰ ਬੜੀ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਹੋਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਆ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਟਾਰਚ ਆਪਣੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਘਰ ਦੇ ਮੂਹਰੇ ਚੱਲ ਰਹੀ ਆ, ਤੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਘਰ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਸਾਰੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਲੰਗਰ ਤੇ ਪਕੌੜਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਪ੍ਰਸ਼ਾਦ ਤਿਆਰ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ। ਸੰਗਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਇੰਜੋਏ ਕਰ ਰਹੀ ਆ। ਸਿੱਖੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਖੇਡਣਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਬੜੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਹੈ, ਤੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਅਮਰਦਾਸ ਜੀ ਤੋਂ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋਇਆ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕੀਤਾ, ਵੀ ਭਲਵਾਨੀ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰਵਾਈ, ਤੰਦਰੁਸਤੀ ਦੀ ਕੀਤਾ, ਵੀ ਤੰਦਰੁਸਤੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਰੱਖਣੀ ਆ, ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਕਰਾਇਆ, ਤੇ ਇੰਨਾ ਉਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ। ਅੱਜ ਦੇਖੋ ਆਪਣੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਘਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਥੇ ਸਾਰੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਆ ਰਹੀ ਆ, ਤੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਇਹ ਟਾਰਚ ਗੁਰੂ ਘਰ ਦੇ ਮੂਹਰੇ ਚੇਂਜ ਓਵਰ ਕਰ ਰਹੀ ਆ। ਦੇਖੋ ਇਹ ਜੋ ਕਾਰਜ ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ, ਇਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਡੇ ਗੁਰਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਉਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਕੀਤਾ ਕਿ ਸਾਰੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਆਪਣੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਪਕੌੜਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਪ੍ਰਸ਼ਾਦ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੇ ਰਹੀ ਆ। ਦੇਖੋ ਸਵੇਰ ਤੋਂ 6 ਵਜੇ ਸਵੇਰ ਦੇ 6 ਵਜੇ ਤੋਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਇੰਤਜ਼ਾਰ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ, ਤੇ ਉਮੀਦ ਆ ਵੀ ਸਾਰੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਹੀ ਹਿੰਮਤ ਨਾਲ ਉਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਕਰਕੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਕਾਰੋਬਾਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਰਹਿਣਗੇ।
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਦੋਸਤੋ, we have John McGowan with us, who's a very proud father. His son has just gone along the Stratford Road here in South Birmingham with the torch. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm incredibly proud of him and everything. It was great to see. It was great to see so many people out to celebrate the torch and everything.
How old is he?
He's 12 years old. He's the youngest torchbearer in Great Britain, you've just seen.
Very good. I mean, he looked very chirpy and very smiley this morning.
Well, he's been up since 3 o'clock. We had to report in at 4, so it's been a long day.
Are you local, are you?
Yes, we live in Birmingham, yes, yeah.
And what school does he attend?
He goes to Leaso's College in Halesowen.
Okay. I mean, you know, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and for your son to take the torch across some distance, it's a great moment.
Oh, it's a fantastic moment, and I think only today is it really probably sunk in for him. When we walked out of the council house this morning when I dropped him off to the thousands of people and to see the streets lined today, up till then I don't think it was really real for him.
I mean, it's amazing just to see here on the Stratford Road so many communities coming together as one and representing, you know, the Olympic torch coming through South Birmingham.
Oh, it is. It's a multicultural event, and it is nice to come into an area and see everyone coming out to support.
Any message just before we go for the youngsters to get involved in sport?
I think Dominic, he loves his sport and really was keen to do this to inspire other people to get on and get healthy and get on with enjoying their lives.
Thank you very much for your kind words, Mr. McGuire. Keep locked, keep tuned. It's Sangat TV, channel 847. We have one of the helpers here who has been up quite early. Helen,
Hi.
good morning.
Good morning, hi.
How you doing?
Good, thanks. Yeah, it's gone really well. We were here as stewards at 5 in the morning, so quite an early start, but it's been great turnout and so many people from all the community coming, which is brilliant.
I was only thinking last night, you know, I was just getting my notes together for today's program. I was thinking, you know, will people actually get up so early in the morning? But it's amazing to see.
Yeah, absolutely. And the rain the past few days hasn't put people off, and it's just such a great morning and such an amazing turnout of people, which is great to see.
It's great to see so many communities, so many faiths, you know, all the mosques,
Absolutely.
the churches, the Sikh Gurdwaras coming together.
Yes.
For such a great event which doesn't come around weekly, you know.
No, it's a once in a lifetime thing, and I'm representing some of the local churches, and there's a group of us involved in this event afterwards as well, from mosques and gurdwaras and different churches, which is brilliant just to see all these faith groups coming together and really represent the community here and the varied community that we have.
What's your actual role today, Helen? I mean, I know you're actually helping out, but have you got a specific role today?
Just stewarding and just being involved in keeping people safe, and especially when the Olympic torch came along, there was just a group of us involved in making sure people weren't coming onto the road and helping set up and then clear up at the end, and just encouraging people to come along afterwards and have some fun and enjoy themselves and share food together, and yeah, just in this community event.
Thank you very much to Helen, such an asset to Birmingham. Much appreciated your help today. Thank you very much. You're watching channel 847 Sangat TV. Thank you.
Thank you.
The Olympic torch has just gone past and there's another event going on, Sunrise in Sparkhill. We've got some visitors here who have got up early. Hiya, Pally. How you doing?
Good, thanks.
What time did you get up this morning?
5.
Early start then, eh? Not a normal start to a Sunday. Normally it's a line, I guess.
Sometimes.
Nice to see so many people up so early.
It is. I'm surprised, actually.
What was the feeling when the Olympic torch went past?
Amazing. It really was.
Once in a lifetime, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, well, the little boy that carried it just in this bit went to their school, so that's why we came.
We just had a little conversation with his father. He's the youngest torchbearer in the country.
Yeah. Yeah.
And these are your kids?
They are.
And what's your name?
Kane.
Did you like the ceremony as the torch went past today?
Yes.
What was the best thing you liked?
When Dominic came past.
Dominic waved at you.
Yeah.
He went to your school.
Yes.
And have you got a message for Sangat TV?
Yeah. Hello, Baba. I'm on TV.
As far as I know, this is the only event that has been billed as interfaith, that we've consciously gone out to show the togetherness of the community. Well, not just here, but especially here. We get on well here.
You know, it's nice to see. I mean, sometimes, you know, in life we have our differences, we have our grudges. But let's face it, we only live once, you know, and we shouldn't have differences. We shouldn't have grudges against each other. It should be like this 24/7, shouldn't it? You know, all the faiths, all the communities coming together, whether it's a celebration in Sikhism, in Buddhism, in Islam, it should be all celebrated together.
Well, that's true, but if everything was 24/7, you know, it's supposed to be like it is in heaven. It's always struck me that heaven would be really boring without a few differences of opinion. I should like to see a heaven where all the faiths are together, still discussing their differences, but celebrating them too.
And any message for the Sangat TV viewers, especially the youngsters watching? I mean, we've seen the Olympic torch go past today. So any message, it could be for youngsters to get involved in sport, you know, to come to community events like this in the near future?
I'd just say talk to each other and talk to people of different ages. That's the barrier too. If we can all come together, if we can all be friendly together, then that's something to aim for.
Looking very fresh for an early morning.
Adrenaline, I think, is kicking in, and a few coffees are helping.
How's the event going so far?
It's been fantastic. The weather's been the main thing. If the weather hadn't been so good, we'd have been struggling, but it's been fantastic, and the community's really come out on force.
I mean, you know, it's lovely to see so many people coming together, especially so early in the morning on a Sunday morning and all.
Absolutely. Who says that community spirit is dead? I mean, this just shows that the communities around here, given the right event and the right publicity, are all out here to represent themselves and to be part of a big community event. So,
I mean, just for the viewers on Sangat Television, what is your actual role today, Roger?
I'm head steward today, so I'm in charge of a team of about 30 volunteers who are making sure the event runs smoothly. So we're signposting people in the right directions, we're telling people where the toilets are, we're making sure nothing happens untoward. People step off the curb when the flame is coming past. And but it's been a joy. People have been behaving really well, and it's been a really good event.
I mean, we've got people with food, which is free, which is always nice to see something free, you know, for the community. But it's nice to see not just people getting together, but like yourselves, sort of volunteering, keeping everything sort of shipshape.
Yeah, I think absolutely. And I think that again, given the right event that's pitched in the right way, I think people do come out and try and support it. And we've had no problem in getting volunteers to come along today and actually give up their spare time to help us. They've been part of it. They feel like they're part of the event, and they've been part of how it's been successful, so they've done really well.
I mean, the group you're part of, Faithful Group, just based here in South Birmingham, just off Stratford Road. How long's that been going for?
The Faithful Neighbourhood Centre, just based behind me here, has been going for just over a year, and its main remit is to provide a space where people from different faith groups can come together and share what's best about their faith in the context of trust and safety, and just to build that kind of community understanding of what's different about us and where we can join together in common ground.
Any messages for the viewers watching Sangat Television, Channel 847?
I think the message is, when you see an event like this coming up, go to it, attend it, become part of the community, connect with what's going on there, and perhaps just step outside of a comfort zone if you have one. Ask somebody from a different perspective, a different background, a different faith. What is it about their faith? Try and learn a bit more about the people around us, and I think through that we'll have a better understanding of our community, and we'll have a much better spirit across our communities in Birmingham.
So many communities coming together, so many youngsters that are here so early in the morning. A great event. We've got some of the Sikh community here with us. Uncle Ji from Guru Nanak Gurdwara Sahib here in South Birmingham on Stratford Road, who's a General Secretary at the Gurdwara and a great servant to the Sikh community at the Gurdwara Sahib. Waheguru Ji ka Khalsa,
Waheguru Ji ki Fateh.
Uncle Ji, ਪਿਆਰ ਭਰੀ ਸਤਿ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਜੀ। ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਚੱਲ ਰਹੀ ਆ। 올림픽 ਟੋਰਚ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰੇ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੇ ਮੋਢ ਦੀ ਲੰਘ ਕੇ ਗਈ ਆ ਜੀ। ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਲੱਗ ਰਿਹਾ?
ਮੈਂ ਸਮਝਦਾ ਕਿ ਅੱਜ ਦਾ ਇਤਿਹਾਸਿਕ ਦਿਨ ਹੈ। 올림픽 ਟੋਰਚ ਸਾਡੇ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰਾ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੇ ਮੋਢ ਦੀ ਲੰਘੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ। ਇੱਥੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਹੀ ਧਰਮਾਂ ਦੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੇ ਰਲ ਮਿਲ ਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਸਨਰਾਈਜ਼ ਐਂਡ ਸਪਾਰਕਲ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਯੋਜਿਤ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਹੀ ਇਲਾਕੇ ਦੀਆਂ ਸੰਗਤਾਂ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਹੋਰ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਨੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਸਹਿਯੋਗ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਸੀ। ਸਾਰੇ ਤਹਿ ਦਿਲ ਤੋਂ ਧੰਨਵਾਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਔਰ ਮੈਂ ਆਸ ਕਰਦਾ ਆਉਣ ਵਾਲੇ ਸਮੇਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਇਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਸੰਗਤਾਂ ਸਹਿਯੋਗ ਦੇ ਕੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰਾ ਸਾਊਥ ਬਰਮਿੰਘਮ ਦੀ ਕਮੇਟੀ ਨੂੰ ਧੰਨਵਾਦੀ ਬਣਾਉਣਗੀਆਂ। ਤੇ ਅੱਜ ਇਸ ਪਕੌੜਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਲੰਗਰ ਇੱਥੇ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰਾ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਪਾਰਕ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਵੰਡਿਆ ਗਿਆ ਹੈਗਾ ਤੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਹੀ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਵਲੰਟੀਅਰਸ ਨੇ ਸੇਵਾ ਕੀਤੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਧੰਨਵਾਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਅਰਲੀ ਮਾਰਨਿੰਗ ਆਣ ਕੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਸਾਰਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਆਯੋਜਿਤ ਕੀਤਾ ਤੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਪ੍ਰਬੰਧਕ ਕਮੇਟੀ ਦਾ, ਟਰਸਟ ਬੋਰਡ ਦਾ ਤੇ ਇਲਾਕੇ ਦੀਆਂ ਸੰਗਤਾਂ ਦਾ ਮੈਂ ਤਹਿ ਦਿਲ ਤੋਂ ਰਿਣੀ ਹਾਂ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਸਹਿਯੋਗ ਦੇ ਕੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਧੰਨਵਾਦੀ ਬਣਾਇਆ।
ਅੰਕਲ ਜੀ ਕੋਈ ਆਪਣੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਿੱਖ ਯੰਗਸਟਰ ਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਲਈ ਕੋਈ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਸੁਨੇਹਾ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਦੇਖ ਰਹੇ ਆ ਸੰਗਤ ਟੈਲੀਵਿਜ਼ਨ?
ਮੈਂ ਸਮਝਦਾ ਕਿ ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਦਾ ਸਪੋਰਟਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਹੁਤ ਮੇਜਰ ਰੋਲ ਹੈ ਔਰ ਸਾਡੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਯੰਗਸਟਰ ਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਅੱਗੇ ਆਉਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ, ਸਪੋਰਟਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੱਧ ਚੜ੍ਹ ਕੇ ਹਿੱਸਾ ਲੈਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ। ਜਿਵੇਂ ਕਿ ਵਰਕ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਿੱਖ ਬੱਚੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ ਵਰਕ ਕਾਉਂਟੀ ਕ੍ਰਿਕਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਉੱਥੇ ਉਹ ਸਿਲੈਕਟ ਹੋਏ ਨੇ, ਹੋਰ ਸਪੋਰਟਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਸਿਲੈਕਟ ਹੋ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ। ਅਤੇ ਜੇ ਉਹ ਵੱਧ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਆਪਣੇ ਸਕੂਲਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਪੋਰਟ ਵੱਲ ਧਿਆਨ ਦੇਣ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਸਮਝਦਾ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦਾ ਉਹ ਨਾਂ ਰੋਸ਼ਨ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਔਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜੀਵਾ ਆਖਾਂਗੇ ਔਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਤਿਕਾਰਾਂਗੇ ਵੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਵੱਲੋਂ।
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। Also we have Bhai Mahinder Singh ji who has taken time out to come to such a beautiful event. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
Such a great honour for myself to be interviewing Bhai Mahinder Singh from Soho Road, Gurdwara Sahib, Nishkam Centre. He's been a great servant for the community, especially in the last few years, and done great work through the Sikh community and other faiths across the nation, not just in the UK. Uncle ji, ਬਾਬਾ ਜੀ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਕੀਮਤੀ ਟਾਈਮ ਕੱਢ ਕੇ ਆਏ ਆ ਜੀ। ਬੜੀ ਵਧੀਆ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਚੱਲ ਰਹੀ ਆ ਤੇ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀਆਂ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਆਈਆਂ ਅੱਜ, all the faiths that are come together, it's a lovely sight to see.
ਜੀ ਫੇਥ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈ ਬੜਾ ਇੰਪੋਰਟੈਂਟ ਹੈ। ਧਰਮ ਤੋਂ ਬਗੈਰ ਆਦਮੀ ਕਿਸੇ ਕੰਮ ਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ।
ਹਾਂਜੀ,
ਧਰਮ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਹੈ ਔਰ ਹੁਣ ਅੱਜ ਕੱਲ੍ਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ 21st ਸੈਂਚੁਰੀ ਹੈ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਰਲ ਕੇ ਤੁਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੈ। ਆਪਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਇੱਕ ਛੋਟੇ ਜਿਹੇ ਗਲੋਬਲ ਵਿਲੇਜ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਇੱਕ ਦੂਜੇ ਨਾਲ ਮਿਲ ਕੇ ਰਵਾਂਗੇ ਅਤੇ ਖੁਸ਼ਹਾਲੀ ਹੋਏਗੀ। ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਬੜਾ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਹੈ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਵੀ ਧਰਮ 'ਚ ਉਹ ਪੈਦਾ ਹੋਏ ਨੇ ਉਸ ਧਰਮ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੱਕੇ ਹੋਣ, ਚੰਗੇ ਹੋਣ। ਅਤੇ ਅੱਜ ਮਾਲਕ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ, ਬੜੀ ਸੋਹਣੀ ਧੁੱਪ ਨਿਕਲੀ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ। ਹਾਂਜੀ, ਟਾਰਚ ਇੱਥੋਂ ਦੀ ਗਈ ਹੈ, ਓਲੰਪਿਕ ਟਾਰਚ, ਅਤੇ ਸਾਰੀ ਕੰਟਰੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਖੁਸ਼ ਹੈ। ਸਪਿਰਿਟ ਇਜ਼ ਦੇਅਰ ਟੂ ਟਰਾਈ ਐਂਡ ਸੈਲੀਬ੍ਰੇਟ ਦਿਸ ਇਵੈਂਟ।
It's very nice for Sikhs to get involved. ਅਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਯੋਗਦਾਨ ਪਾਇਆ, ਸੇਵਾ ਕੀਤੀ ਸੇਵੇਦਾਰਾਂ ਨੇ from the Gurdwara Sahib. It's always nice to be involved in events across the nation, not just events that are involved with Sikhism.
Yes, क्योंकि we, as I said, ਮਾਨਸ ਕੀ ਜਾਤ ਸਭ ਏਕ ਹੀ ਪਹਿਚਾਨ ਬੋ। ਸਾਡੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬਾਨ ਨੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਦੱਸਿਆ, ਅਵਲ ਅੱਲਾ ਨੂਰ ਪਾਇਆ ਕੁਦਰਤ ਕੇ ਸਭ ਬੰਦੇ। ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਿਆਰ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਸਾਚ ਕਹੋ ਸੁਣ ਲਿਓ ਸਭੈ ਜਿਨ ਪ੍ਰੇਮ ਕੀਓ ਤਿਨ ਹੀ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਪਾਇਓ। ਸਾਡਾ ਤਾਂ ਉਪਦੇਸ਼ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਦਾ ਹੁਕਮ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਛ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈ ਇੰਟਰਫੇਥ ਹੈ। ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਕੌਂਸਟੈਂਟ ਕੰਪੈਨੀਅਨ ਸਨ ਬਾਲਾ ਜੀ, ਮਰਦਾਨਾ ਜੀ। ਸਾਡੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਪਦੇਸ਼ ਹਿੰਦੂ ਮਤ ਦਾ, ਹਾਂਜੀ, ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਦਾ ਤਾਂ ਹੈ ਹੀ ਹੈ, ਮੁਸਲਮਾਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਵੀ ਉਪਦੇਸ਼ ਹੈ, ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਲ ਹੈ ਕੰਮ। ਅਤੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਉਦਾਸੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹੀ ਕੀਤਾ, ਡਾਇਲੋਗ ਕੀਤਾ ਦੂਜੇ ਧਰਮਾਂ ਨਾਲ। ਸੋ ਸਾਡੀ ਤਾਂ ਇਹ ਇੱਕ ਨੈਚੁਰਲ ਇੱਕ ਸਿਚੁਏਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ।
ਤੇ ਬਾਬਾ ਜੀ ਥੋੜੇ ਚਿਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕ ਡੈਕਲੇਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਵੀ ਸਾਈਨ ਹੋਣੀ ਹੈ, ਫੇਥ ਡੈਕਲੇਰੇਸ਼ਨ।
ਹਾਂਜੀ,
ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਥੋੜ੍ਹਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਸੰਗਤਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਯੋਗਦਾਨ ਪਾਇਓ।
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ। ਉਹ ਬਸ ਇਹੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਸਾਰੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਖੁਸ਼ ਹਾਂ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸੁਣੋਗੇ ਹੁਣ ਅਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋਵਾਂਗੇ। ਇੱਥੇ ਬਰਮਿੰਘਮ ਫੇਥ ਲੀਡਰਸ ਗਰੁੱਪ ਹੈ, 6 ਧਰਮ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹਨ ਉਹ 6 ਧਰਮਾਂ ਦੇ ਬੰਦੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋਣਗੇ ਅਤੇ ਉਹ ਉਪਦੇਸ਼ ਦੇਣਗੇ ਥੋੜ੍ਹਾ ਜਿਹਾ। ਹਾਂਜੀ,
Thank you very much for your time.
It's wonderful to
Bhai Mahinder
see
Singh ji.
all of us together, united for one cause, and that's for world peace. That's what it stands for. People from all over the world can get together and compete with each other in a friendly way. Mere sahiba kaun jaane gun tere, कौन जाने गुण तेरे। गावते उधरे सुनते भी उधरे, गावते उधरे सुनते उधरे, बिन से पाप घनेरे, बिन से पाप मेरे साहिबा मेरे साहिबा कौन जाने गुण तेरे कौन जाने गुण तेरे.
As you can see just behind us, a great piece of art, a leap of faith. Is that right, Mohammed Ali?
Absolutely, yeah.
We've got the one and only Mohammed Ali. He's not the boxer, but he's the artist. Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you, mate. Yeah.
How's the event going so far?
The event is great, you know. All I can say is, you know, seeing the diversity of people coming at this early in the morning for such a thing, the Olympic torch. Who would ever imagine that you could draw people out so early and such a crazy mix of people? That's the beautifulest thing, really, I would say.
Especially on a Sunday morning. You know, it's Sundays are normally a line for people.
Absolutely, you know, I mean, I've been kind of involved in the organising as well with this as a group of people, and we were perhaps even worried at one stage that are people really going to get up at this time? It's difficult to gauge whether people will come at 6 a.m, but they did, and we were like much more than we'd expected. You know, we thought we maybe get 400 or 500. Yeah, double that, triple that even.
I mean, as in the piece of art just behind us, it's amazing. I mean, I've never seen anything like this. I've probably seen stuff, you know, in films, in Hollywood films, maybe the odd Bollywood film, but here in Birmingham.
Well, look, it's very exciting for me, this wall. I'll tell you for one reason. I mean, I travel and I paint in many cities. You name it, I've done it. New York, Sydney, Kuala Lumpur, Singapore. But now Birmingham, right? Okay, this is my city at the end of the day. And it's been great traveling, don't get me wrong. I love painting and doing all this right now. But giving something back to my city, the place where I was born and raised, in the swimming baths, where I learned to swim, right, as a child, right? Giving something back, and so big as well. You know, I very rarely paint on this scale. So big, overlooking Sparkhill. It's really an honour, really, just to have done this in this city.
And it's not just a piece of art, but there's a big message within the piece of art. Right, yeah. All about faith, you know, coming together, forgetting our differences, all the communities, all the religions, all the faith groups coming together as one, you know.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this is the thing you see. I mean, really, in our public spaces, when you see the ugly walls sometimes, to transform these bricks, these concrete jungles, into something that has meaning to it, something that makes you want to think. The kids that might see this on a daily basis will hopefully ponder and think about that. What are we saying here? You know, believing in something intangible. That's what it says underneath. A leap of faith, and then this expression is often used in the English language, taking a leap of faith. That kind of, I suppose that believing in something that you can't really grasp, you know, you can't see it in your hands, but you have that firm 100% conviction, if you like. So that kind of, and I suppose the parallel of this person actually literally taking a dive as well, as you can see, someone diving into a pool. Kind of drawing on these parallels, if you like, but the spiritual meaning, if you like. And I suppose you could relate that to the Olympics itself in terms of someone wanting to succeed, someone wanting to become, you know, the best at what he does, if you like, or she does.
And just before we end the interview, our conversation, I mean, I appreciate your taking time out and having a few words with us. Any message for the youngsters that are watching Sangat television at the moment, you know, whether they're Sikh, whether they're Muslim, whether they're Hindu, whether they're Christian, we should come, my message is we should come together. Whether it's, you know, a Sikh event, whether it's a Muslim event, whether it's a Hindu event, whether it's Christian event, you know, we should unite as one.
100% agree that we don't do enough of this. Why is it at times of crises, as we saw with the riots, and you guys know full well, why is it at a time of crisis we come together? Why is it at times of these kind of momentous occasions, like the Olympic torch or the Jubilee or whatever, why is it at these times that we come together? Why can this not happen every weekend even? How can we get to that stage? That's the way we should be looking forward. That yes, it was a good kind of springboard, this whole Olympic thing, but man, we need to be doing this like on a weekend. We should be kind of just getting together and saying, you know what, we can come together. You know, so this is really the message, that just people coming together and a community that's strong together. Surely this can be the way forward for youth. But before I finish, I want to say thank you to Sangat TV, because you guys are legends, yeah. You know, we all know what you guys did, you know, what, you know, you were known for your coverage. And I've been interviewed by some big players, BBC, CNN, Al Jazeera, all over the world. But it's an honor to be interviewed by Sangat TV.
It's an honor for myself to interview you.
Thank you.
Loving words from Mohammed, who's done a lot in the community, and I'm sure will do a lot in the near future. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And here she comes, Anne Barnes, the torchbearer of Birmingham. Brilliant! That must have been a tremendous achievement, a tremendous honour for you, because I remember seeing some of the torchbearers yesterday, and were quite emotional as well.
It was incredibly emotional. When I was dropped off and I saw my family and children waiting for me, that was made me really emotional. But it was fantastic. We were on the bus for about 2 hours from our drop-off point. Our start point was at Cape Hill. We drove through Smethwick, Cape Hill, through the city centre and then out the other side. And we started with 20 torchbearers on the coach. And it was just amazing to be in the company of such amazing people. And we had Cliff Richard on our coach.
Oh, come on, make some more. Cliff Richard was next to her.
And he's just such a nice man. He's really nice.
Oh, come on, give him some love. Sir Cliff Richard, brilliant. Well, look, Anne, what can we say? Absolutely honour. Thank you. Your Brummy Face to Face is the organisation that she's been nominated from. In fact, if you do know of anyone who you feel could benefit from the support of what Face to Face can offer, particularly parents who have got young children, young people who are disabled and they're struggling with that particular journey in their lives, then I really would hope that you kind of Google them, Facebook them, tweet them to make sure. Come and talk to
me today.
Oh, even better, come and talk to Anne. And I'm sure you don't mind people still taking 1 or 2 pictures.
Of course not, happy to.
Oh, well, great. But please, everybody, here in Sparkhill Park, put your hands together for our very own Anne Barnes, one of the torchbearers here for the Olympics. Now, do that little rundown again there, Anne.
I'm going to invite my colleagues and the faith leaders across Birmingham to join with me in leading us in saying the pledge. This is our pledge. Inspired by the teachings of our faiths and spurred on by the example of the Olympic athletes, may we all seek to be the best we can be, increasing our compassion, growing in our generosity, becoming more hospitable, practicing greater forgiveness, striving together for the good of our communities, urging one another on in acts of righteousness, so that we may bring hope and joy, friendship and laughter to enrich the lives of every person who lives in Birmingham. Absolutely marvellous. I'm just going to put the microphone in front of each one so you can hear them speak their name and their place, because the voices are very important. Bhai Sahib.
My name is Bhai Sahib Mohinder Singh, and I come from Stratford Road, Gurudwara.
My name is Bernard Longley. I'm Roman Catholic Archbishop, and I'm going to take a light from this flame for a confirmation I've got in Perry Bar later today. So.
My name is Andrew Watson and I'm the Bishop of Aston. I work with Bishop David.
My name is Ravi Ladva and I work with the Hindu Council of Birmingham.
Hi, John Beard and I'm with the Peace Pagoda at the Buddhist Centre in Oxford Street. I'd like to greet you in Islamic greeting. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May the peace and the blessing of Allah upon all of us and of this people of this city. My name is Noor Hussain. I represent Woodlands Road Mosque in Birmingham. Jazakallah.
Very, very grateful. Thank you all for being here this morning. The faith leaders of our city. Lovely to hear the pledge. I really do hope and encourage us all to ensure that we keep the card and have the candles as well that we can take home and light accordingly. And it really is a sound pledge that we should keep for our city to encourage us to live together in unity. Can I?
We're still in the park here. What a great performance by the musicians there. And we have the main man with us, Joe. Good morning.
Good morning, how you doing?
Not too bad. More like, how are you doing? What a great performance there.
It was very enjoyable. Great atmosphere here, isn't it?
Unbelievable. And it's the way it should be.
Yeah, absolutely. There's some music should be about that, shouldn't it? Communication and energy has got to be the main thing behind it all.
What I was sort of so surprised with was how many instruments were there. And it was all sort of just combining.
Yeah, so there's about 45 in the ensemble, and then, I don't know, 100 and something singers to go with that, you know. But, yeah, that's an established folk ensemble based at the Conservatoire in Birmingham, and there's about 50 of us usually do a touring band, so we do a tour annually. So we've finished our tour for the year, and then we've got this project that we're doing here, so we're used to playing together.
And then you had the kids with the choir.
Yeah,
they're the local school.
They're fantastic. Greenham Primary School, and they're just amazing, really amazing.
They were louder than you for a second, you know.
I know, it's fantastic, isn't it?
I mean, you know, this performance you've just done, you must have been performing for, or rehearsing for months.
Not really, no. We just started on Monday this week. So it's just been this week. Monday we had, I taught the folk ensemble the song. I wrote it a few weeks ago, and then we started on Monday, I taught it to the band, and then Tuesday we had another group come in, and they come in one at a time over the week, and then Thursday we had a dress rehearsal, and Friday was the first gig.
And all you guys are from Birmingham? You local?
Yes, everyone here is all based in Birmingham now, because it's based at the Birmingham Conservatoire.
Thank you very much. What a pleasure. Thank you very much, Joe, from
Cheers.
the band, the Conservatoire.
That's it, Conservatoire Folk Ensemble. Cheers. Cheers.
Yeah, hey, hi, oh, hey. Yeah, hey, hi, oh, hey, yeah. Well, hey, oh, yeah, hey, yeah. Well, hey, oh, hey, ah. Well, hey, oh, hey, oh.
Red Indian? Are you a proper Red Indian, or is it just the outfit?
No, I'm a proper Red Indian.
Okay, and where was your birthplace?
My birthplace is here in England, and it was my dad's side, which my grandfather was a chief in Manitoba.
Oh, okay, right. And that music piece, lovely.
Yeah.
The words, what do the words mean?
Well, you got to scream out your voice. So the stars can hear. And the drumming is the heartbeat of Mother Earth.
Okay.
As life continues.
Richard, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you. It was a very enjoyable event.
Nice to see such a unusual outfit.
It's my mother's Mexican, of which half is Yaqui of Sonora, Yaqui Indian. Okay. Yeah, we as I say, there's a strong Sikh influence in my upbringing. As an artist, I'm a local artist, and typically as most artists, I suffer from bipolar affective disorder. Having had many disasters in my life, there's always been a Sikh in the background that's helped me along the way, which is why it's the faith, which is very similar to the Yaqui system of belief.
You live very near to the Sikh temple, just across the road from here.
Yes, exactly opposite the library. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Gurdwara.
And today's event, how significant was it to yourself to see so many people coming together as one on such a great occasion, the Olympic torch ceremony?
It's in today's rapidly overcrowding world, we need to learn more and more to get on with each other and be at peace and to not follow capitalism, to respect the planet. And this is what the Native American faiths all follow, and I do believe the Sikh as well. It's because that's our future. If we ruin the planet that we live on, we have no future. Listen to your mother. Your mother has the key to the future. She is the most important person in your life and protects the whole of life on the planet.
But just before we log out, we've got one more special guest. Anne Barnes, good morning.
Good morning.
She's one of the torch bearers, one of the torch carriers. You're local, I believe.
I'm local. I live in Kings Heath, yes, but my family are from round here.
What an honour to be carrying the torch.
It was absolutely incredible. I carried it yesterday evening on the Bristol Road, and it was phenomenal. The crowds were amazing and so warm, and to be in the company of such other fantastic torchbearers was great. You know, everyone had a truly inspirational story. It was fantastic.
I mean, how did they pick you out? I mean, did you have to sort of apply sort of for carrying the torch, or?
I applied through the nomination process through Coca-Cola, who are one of the 3 supporting partners. The nominations are shortlisted, and then I learned back in sort of about February that it was a good chance that I'd be a torchbearer, and it was confirmed in March, and I was absolutely thrilled.
And the actual torch itself, is it heavy to hold, or is it light?
It feels quite light, but it's actually quite top heavy. So when you're holding it close to the bottom up in the air, it does actually get quite heavy when you're running with it.
And I can see many holes. I mean, how many holes are there altogether? Do you know the?
Yes, there's 8,000 holes, which represent the 8,000 torchbearers and the 8,000 miles of the relay.
Great. And is that torch now yours to keep?
This is mine, but I shall be sharing it with everyone, especially the people I represent in the charity that I volunteer for, because I ran for them. It's all about that, really.
And what charity is that, if you don't mind mentioning?
It's an organisation called Face to Face Birmingham. We've all got children with disabilities, and we support parents who have just discovered that their child's disabled. We offer them emotional support. It's quite a traumatic time to discover your child's got a disability, and we're parents who've had that experience. We've been trained, and we go and help those people, you know, on that new pathway that their life's going to take now their child's disabled. It's hugely fulfilling work. You make a big difference to people's lives, and it just helps them. And this is for all my befrienders in Birmingham, you know, and it's just for them, really. I just represent them, but it's all about them and the work they do.
I'll tell you what, you're a superstar, because I've been watching you for the last half an hour, 45 minutes, and the amount of youngsters that have been coming up to you, and the adults taking photographs and asking you about your experience, you know, it must be a big honour.
It's a huge honour, but there's something just so magical about the torch, and I had such a fantastic experience yesterday, and it made me feel really quite overwhelmed and honoured, and to just be able to share that experience with other people, to give them a little bit of the magic of the torch, to hold the torch, if it makes their day, then that's absolutely fantastic. I'm pleased I've been able to do that.
It's an honour for me to have a few words with you. Thank you very much, Anne Barnes.
Thank you.
Anji dosto, once again we're outside Sparkhill Park, this beautiful piece of art, a leap of faith, trusting in something intangible. What a great message. If you can just get that, this is our pledge. I've made my pledge. I hope you guys are going to make your pledge. It's all about coming together, all about coming as one and uniting. We've had a great time here at the Olympic torch ceremony here in South Birmingham, Khas Karke on Stratford Road. First we were outside the Guru Nanak Gurdwara, and now we're in Sparkhill Park. We've had some great interviews. ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਬੜਾ ਹੀ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਕੀਮਤੀ ਟਾਈਮ ਕੱਢ ਕੇ ਇਸ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਨੂੰ ਦੇਖਿਆ। ਨਿਰਮਲ ਸਿੰਘ, ਬੇਅੰਤ ਸਿੰਘ, ਜੈਰਾਮ ਸਿੰਘ, ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ. They've supported me today. All the guys at Sangat Television who work in the background at the TV station, ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਹੀ ਬੜਾ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ. You do some great work, and to you guys for supporting Sangat TV. As the message says on my card, unite as one. ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਬੜਾ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ. Thank you very much ਦੋਸਤੋ. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ.